Hi there, this is one for natureskills.net. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you how to create your website in Nigeria fast and easy with just 3 simple steps. But before I jump, let me quickly outline the steps that we're going to be using. Your first step is we want to choose a domain name and hosting, and of course purchase the available domain name and hosting. The second step is we want to install a content management system, which is WordPress. Okay, WordPress is the most popular content management system here today. A lot of people use. Okay, and then the last step is we want to customize our website to look exactly the way we want it to look. Okay, and that's how we're going to roll in this. So quickly, let's move. Our first step is we want to follow this link. Okay, with this link now we want to quickly search out for a domain name. Okay, and the domain name, remember we're just using this for demonstration purposes. So we will say we want to look for a domain name called dogfood.com. we want to search for it. Okay, so it's telling us to say input that code there. So we want to say NC7EA. Okay, so we want to do this. Said it's not correct. So QUR1G. So let's try again. Okay, so here we're saying that it's saying dogfood.com as a domain name is not available. So what we want to do is we want to just input something here and say NG. Oh, sorry. Small cut NG and search. Okay, beautiful. We're saying that dogfood.com is available. So we want to quickly just add that to our cart. That's 3,400. We want to add that to our cart. Okay, it's added. So the next thing we want to do, we want to check out. Okay, so here it's telling us that we don't have a host link to it. Of course, here you can also purchase a hosting by just getting down to host here. But alternatively, I have a reseller plan. You could contact me. Okay, so 104@gmail.com. I'm going to be leaving out also my contact details at the end of this video. You could contact me and I'll give you a hosting for your brand new domain. Okay, so let's move there from. Okay, so of course now you want to say continue. So continue shows you here the 3,400 gives you the details and breakdown of what you're paying. Okay, so it's supposed to be 3,002 something like this, and you're paying 4,000 annually. So for now you're paying this. Okay, and you want to check out. Okay, so once you're checking out here, you'll be required to fill in your information. So let's get that started right now. Okay, once you're here, you want to quickly fill in this information. Okay, so let's go this way. Okay, of course, why it's showing all this is because already I'm a registered user on this particular platform. That's why it's showing all this. My email and my name already exists, so and that settles that. Okay, after you've paid for your domain name and hosting right on this platform here, the next step you want to do is that they're going to send you an email with your login details. Okay, and the email, you're going to use it to log into your control panel of your website, and you're going to start the next line of action. Okay, so this completes domain name and hosting, and then the next thing we want to do is we want to install content management. So but in this I'm using natureskills because it's just for basic demonstration purposes. For your own domain name, remember our domain name that we purchased was dogfoodng.com, so that's what you're going to find here. That's what you replace here. So it's going to be dogfoodng.com cpanel. Okay, so that goes with that. I'm quickly put in our details. Okay, it's logging us in successfully. Okay, so remember our first step, as we clearly said, was to choose our domain name and hosting, which we have done. We've taken time to choose a particular domain name that we want, and hosting, like I said, you have two options of hosting. You could reach out to me. I have a reseller plan where I can host your new purchased domain name, or you could actually purchase right there on smart web platform. The choice is all yours, but if you want to give me that privilege, you could go ahead and do that. Now, our next major step is we want to install a content management system, and we are installing WordPress. WordPress is a popular content management system used by bloggers, business owners, online business people, and all that. And how do you install WordPress on your new domain and hosting that you have? Okay, the first thing you want to head down to after you log into your control panel, which is a cPanel, is that you want to get down to this particular bar here that says Softaculous apps installer. Okay, so you want to click that. Okay, and then you want to locate WordPress. Okay, beautifully. Okay, now so here you're seeing that this is an overview of the WordPress installation, where you can install features, screenshots, demos, ratings, reviews, and all that you have. Okay, but the first thing you want to quickly do is you want to install. Okay, so you go ahead and say install. Okay, now it's telling us you can choose the version you want. This is the current version of WordPress. Choose the URL installation. We're going to be installing it right here. Okay, and it says WP. Now I want to quickly clarify one particular thing. In installing WordPress, you could install WordPress on the floor of your domain, or you could install it on a directory. In this particular case, because we're using it for demonstration purposes, but if we had this as a dogfoodng.com, there will be no need of us coming down to install WordPress on a directory. So in this particular demonstration, for this particular exercise, we're going to use that, and we're going to say we want dogfoodng. Okay, so we're going to be installing a copy of WordPress inside this directory called dogfoodng. Okay, so the first step, if I want to remind you again, is you could install this on the floor. Okay, so it's just going to be dogfood. If you want to install it on the floor, your domain name will look like this, dogfoodng.com right here. Okay, but in this instance, for demonstration purposes, we are installing it on a directory that we call dogfoodng. Okay, so the site name here, we can change it to say dogfood. Okay, so here, so everything for your dog. Okay, and here we want to say the admin username is let's use dogfoodng. Okay, and you can choose any password. So let's leave the password as pass. Let's remember all that. Okay, of course the language will be English. If you want to put in some security effect on your WordPress installation for dogfoodng.com, you could do all that here, but let's just leave all that now and all those advanced stuff. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and now here we say email installation details too. Okay, so here you can put your email address. I'm just going to mine right there. Okay, so and you could say install. Okay, so ensure you put your own email address there, and you see that is installing. Okay, so beautifully, so we have congratulations, the software was installed successfully. Okay, so we are happy that we have our WordPress website installed successfully. Okay, and here you can tweet to announce to the world that wow, I'm so excited I have my website. Okay, so and then it says you can check in and log into the WordPress. So this typically shows us how we can install our WordPress. If we want to quickly look at how the site looks like, we can come here and click on this, okay, and see how the site looks like. Okay, you can see here that it says dog food, everything for your dog. Okay, this is how the installation is looking like. Okay, looking very ugly. Okay, so we're going to get to that. Remember, we're still in the second stage of basic installation of our content management system, which is for this particular exercise, WordPress. Okay, so let's get back now and check out how we can go to the admin of the site. So let's get down here. Okay, so this is the admin of WordPress. Okay, this is how WordPress looks like. And remember, we said we installed WordPress right here. You can see it. Let me just make that selection there. That is actually the housing. Okay, that's where WordPress is domiciled. That's where WordPress is housed. Okay, that is where WordPress is installed in this particular instance. So in logging into your WordPress installation, your WordPress website, you have to use this. WP represents WordPress admin. Okay, and then you get into your domain. Okay, so let's just quickly come down here and log out. Okay, so okay, let's just leave that. Okay, so remember we said dog food ng, and remember the password is just pass. Okay, so you can always change it for your security purposes. Okay, so you see we're here. Remember, that's what we used as our username. We used dog food ng, and as our password, remember when we're installing, we used pass. Okay, so this ends the second step, which is installing your content management system. Popularly here we're using WordPress, and this is the WordPress overview. This is the dashboard of WordPress, where you see everything that you can do with WordPress for your brand new site. Okay, then our next point of action here is we want to customize our WordPress website. Okay, and our customization starts now. Okay, so now the first thing we want to do, we want to customize our WordPress, is for us to we're going to install a new theme we're going to call Astra. So how do we install a new theme? We head over to appearances, we go to themes. Okay, remember this third step is we are customizing our WordPress website. Okay, and here we're seeing 2019 theme. That's the current theme, and that is this particular one. This is a 2019 theme, looking very, fill in the blanks there. Okay, so that's any particular theme that you're on currently shows you the theme selected. Okay, and it shows you here, you can see it is active. This is the particular theme that's active. If you want to use this, for instance, you could preview it if you like it. This is the 2017 theme. Yes, 2017 theme. You could preview it and use it if you like it. Okay, so let's just leave that for now and move over to what we're here to do. And here we are. Let's move down to add new. Sorry, we're supposed to add new, not search for existing. Astra is not there, so we are adding new theme. So we want to quickly jump to search for a theme that we can quickly customize. Okay, so here we're going to come down to this search bar here and put Astra. Okay, and we'll search for Astra theme. Okay, so we want to come here and install Astra. Okay, and we want to activate. Remember that the first theme that we have running on this particular WordPress installation is the 2019 theme that we didn't really like. Okay, so let's move to activate this. Okay, so once activated, okay, we could quickly get started. Okay, the Astra theme is here installed. Okay, the next thing we want to quickly install again, which is very, very paramount to what we're doing, is we want to install a plugin. Okay, so we want to get down to our plugins. Okay, remember we have left the appearance tab. We are here in the plugin tab now. I want to say plugins, add new. Okay, so we want to quickly install Astra Starter. Astra Starter sites. Okay, so we're saying Astra starter site with Elementor and all that. Okay, so I want to quickly install. I want to activate. Okay, and here we want to choose Elementor. I want to say next. Okay, so our Astra, remember we've installed our Astra theme. The next thing we're doing now is we're installing a plugin that will help us to customize Astra any which way we want to. Okay, so we could get down and look for a free theme here that is open. Okay, so I kind of like this, something that relates to dog food. We could put a lot of things, so let's just quickly choose this. Let's take this. Okay, we want to also import the site. Okay, we want to import the site, so we are importing the site. Okay, once we import the site quickly, we want to now jump and work on the site as fast as we can. Okay, so quickly now let's view the site. Beautiful, we can see how beautiful our site now can look. And the next thing I want to quickly do is we want to get down and start customizing it. Okay, so how do we customize it? Let's move down and say edit page with what? With Elementor. Okay, so beautifully we're going to be customizing this particular page right now with Elementor. Okay, Elementor is loading up. Okay, let's say got it. Okay, beautifully. Okay, so here we're seeing how customized. Okay, so here simple as ABC with Elementor. Elementor is a powerful tool you can quickly use in customizing your website, especially your WordPress website. You can see the beautiful video running at the background there. It's very beautiful, very interesting. Okay, you could quickly come here and you could select that and change it. Okay, you could just change the font to dog food. Okay, here you could put what else? Best dog food supplier in Nigeria. Okay, here of course you could put in whatever you want. You could change images any which way you want. This particular image you can change it if you have any particular image that you want to change, or any particular image in mind. You could change all this text simply by just clicking on it and selecting and changing it. Okay, so in this particular instance now you could change everything within this axis, within the body section. Okay, so every website is divided into for the home page is divided into four. The first section is the header section, the other section is the body section, and then the footer section. Okay, and then if you want to customize areas around there, probably want to change the logo and all that, we'll quickly head back to. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, so we could okay, after you finished editing, changing anything you want to change, you could come here and update. Okay, if you want to change this particular image here, okay. So that's the image there, and the image is probably a video, so you could select it and change it. You could upload, or you could upload a new image if you want to and save. Okay, so after you're done, come down to changes. Okay, so you could also change all these buttons. Okay, you could change the buttons. For instance, if you say reservation, instead of reservation you could just come and say buy now, 50% off, or let's just say 50% off, 50% off, buy now. Okay, so that's more catchy for the user there. It will help your click-through rate. Okay, that's just any. So you could also, every change you make here, you have to come down and update your changes. So I'm clicking there, the changes are updated. Okay, and that's that. Okay, so and quickly now, like I said, this particular section here, Elementor controls this end. Okay, so probably this is the footer section. Elementor controls all that, all up to this extent. You could change, you could edit, and change everything you want to change. You can see that particular image. If I want to change that, I just want to click on it, and and select a particular image, or I go back to my library, look for images that are relevant to what I have, and replace them. Okay, so these are the images there on the library. Of course, if you don't want those images, you could also change them. So let's just try by changing it to this. Let's just say insert. Okay, so we see it has changed. So that's all that about that. That's how beautiful you could make changes to everything that you want within the body section of your website. Okay, so okay, let's just update that. Okay, see our site working beautifully, and we are so happy that in few minutes from now we're going to have a website launched. Okay, so see how our site is running. Okay, so we're done with the Elementor section of customizing. Okay, we could also get down to back to appearance and customize if we want to change anything that has to do with the header section, and let's quickly see what we can do with that. Okay, so here we're seeing layout, background, menus, and all that. So we could get down to the header. Okay, site identity, primary header. So let's get down to that. Okay, so you can see that you can actually change the logo here. Okay, so we could actually either remove or change. So let's say we want to change, so let's get down to change logo. Okay, so depending on whatever logo we want, let's just say we want to just change it to temporarily this. Okay, so say okay. Okay, you could say you want to crop, and let's just take it this way and take it up, and let's just say crop. So we're good. Okay, so you see the logo there has changed, and this is the retina version of the logo. You could also leave that, and you see here our logo has changed, and we could also say publish. Okay, take a little time to publish. Okay, so let's preview. Okay, so you see beautifully we have changed that logo, we've changed this, and you could also do a lot of beautiful things around the website. Beautifully designed website already, just for you to tweak one or two things, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so that's how beautiful you can do it. Try and lay your hands around customizing stuff, and all that, and you'll be good to go. That's all it takes to build a website here in Nigeria, fast and easy. We want to see you jumping and creating your website. The year runs out, you could work on your site, and you could start driving traffic to your site, and that will be an awesome achievement for you this year as you move on. Okay, so subscribe right below, and if you have any challenges, don't hesitate to contact me. Shoot me an email, sylvanus.mwafo@gmail.com, and I will be glad to help you. So cheers to your success online. Bye.